Good day, Leo, and welcome to my channel. This is your weekly reading for December 30th to January 5th. We're going to do this a little differently this week. I decided that since I'm giving my Patreons extra stuff, bonus stuff, I would do a little bit more of a longer reading here for the weeklies. You let me know what you think about it. If you don't like it and you want me to go back, maybe I'll go back. Maybe I'll put up a poll and see what people like more. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Let's go ahead and see what your affirmation is for this week. Today, I abandon my old habits and take upon new, more positive ones. Today, I abandon my old habits and take upon now more positive ones. That is your affirmation for the week. Universe speak, spirits guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Ten of Spades, Seven of Hearts, Six of Clubs, Two of Diamonds, Six of Spades, Jack of Clubs, Four of Hearts, and the Nine of Diamonds as your main energy. So you have a wish fulfillment coming through this week. Through hard work, there will be wealth and financial abundance, but you need to accept your worth. You need to accept, who you really are, what your real natural talents are. That's what this card is speaking of is your natural talents, your born gifts. Perhaps you know what they are, but perhaps you haven't embraced them and accepted them as who you should be. Um, that can be anything really. That can be writing, that can be singing, that can be painting, that can be being a carpenter or whatever. It's just something that is in you, that you're good at, but you haven't accepted it as what you should be doing in your life. I was like that a lot when it came to the card reading. I didn't want to accept it, but I've been doing it since I was a kid. My grandma taught me, and me and her had a falling out, so I kind of neglected and rejected card reading and spirituality and reading dreams and all that stuff. Even though I've been doing it my whole life, just never really dived into it about 3 years ago when I finally accepted it as who I am. And that's what you need to do here, is accept who you really are. And by doing that and then putting in the hard work, that'll bring you wealth and financial abundance. Um, at the beginning of the week here, you are going to start it out disappointed and sad. Yeah, so there is going to be disappointment and sadness at the beginning of the week here. Not for sure why. It's not really saying why. I mean, hell, if it's really bad, like if the reason why you're not accepting your worth is really bad, that could be part of the disappointment and sadness. That really could be. Um, in the second part of the week, you have the Seven of Hearts. You need to stop. You're doing too damn much for other people. You're doing too damn much at work, or something like that. And you need to cut that fat off because your priorities are hurting. You need to focus on number one. You are number one. I can't, I'm really heavy on this right now for some reason. I don't know why. Something must have triggered me, where I want people to really understand that you come first above all else. Above all else, you come first. If you're not taking care of yourself, you can't take care of other people as well as you should be able to, okay? So you need to focus on number one, focus on your priorities, get those priorities out of the way before you ever help anybody else right now. Right now, your priorities are suffering because you are wasting too much of your time helping other people, doing for other people, and you need to start doing for yourself. Um, And the third part of the week, we have the six of clubs. Sing it from the rooftop. Through your hard work, there will be success. So, hell, maybe you start accepting your worth, early in the week. Like I said, this disappointment and sadness, because it could be because you're reflecting back on your worth and your talents and who you really are. And maybe your experience with that was difficult. And that's why the disappointment and sadness. But here in the third day, you're going to be successful and you're going to be praised for whatever it is that you worked hard on. But you might want to isolate. You might isolate from that. And if you're not accepting your worth, that could be part of why you're isolating. Or it could be that you just don't take praise very well. But you need to take that win. That win will lift you up and push you forward. That's what praise does from us. Just don't be prideful about it, okay? And that's how, by not being prideful, that's how you stay humble. So if the praise comes in, just be like, thank you, I did work hard on it. Don't be like, yeah, I know, I'm the best. Don't be like that. That's pride. That's not being humble, okay? But do not isolate from it. You deserve this praise. You worked hard for whatever it is. In the middle of the week, somebody's cheating. You have a cheater in your midst. Okay, this doesn't have to be a romantic cheat, it can be, but it can also be a friend, a family member, or even like a boss, or not boss, but like a business partner, and but somebody's cheating on you. Just to be forewarned, there is cheating going on, and you need to figure out what you're going to do with that person. In the fifth day of the week, or around that area, you have the six of spades. Looks like you might be traveling. If you aren't traveling, then you should travel because it's going to bring you peace of mind, and it's going to help you move on forward in life and bring a nuance into your life, a new positive nuance into your life. So definitely, if you are traveling, it's going to go great. You're going to have a wonderful time, and it's going to bring you peace of mind, which you kind of need after somebody cheated on you, right? You need that peace of mind. And if you're not traveling, then I suggest that you do travel to get that peace of mind. And it doesn't have to be long travel. It can be as short as you going somewhere in your city or town or whatever that you've never gone to before. And by doing so, that's going to bring you peace of mind and a nuance to life. Um, at the in the sixth day, you have the Jack of Clubs. Take the risk. So you have a risk ahead of you that has something to do, most likely an ideal or something that you have going on, and you just got to think and focus on it. And I would say accept your worth, because this again could have something to do with your talents, what your worth is, and yeah. By taking the risk, you would be finally accepting your worth. But be careful. There is a player. So there is somebody that is going to try to disrupt this. They're going to try to disrupt you from taking a risk. And that risk can be anything. It doesn't have to be your talents or whatever, or work or anything like that. It can be a new relationship. It can be a new way of thinking, whatever. It can be anything. But there is a player that is going to try to play you and make you not take that risk for that idea that you have going on, and they're going to try to make it seem like they're trying to stop you from it for you. Like, oh, you can't do that, or else you're going to lose money out on that, or whatever. They're just going to try to play you, and so be very, very careful here in the weekend when it comes to somebody trying to stop you from taking a risk. And taking a risk could have something to do with the travel. Maybe you travel and something comes up that you could take a risk on, and this player, whoever they are, does not want you to take the risk for whatever reason. At the end of the week, it looks like you're pretty pooped. Disappointment. You got to stop, focus on number one. That can cause conflict with people because you're telling them no. You can't do this for them. You can't do that for them. Accepting your worth and taking the praise, dealing with a cheater, the travel, the risk. Finally, at the end of the week, you're tired. So retreat and refocus. Past thoughts are going to be overwhelming you. You're going to be disappointed. You're going to have emotional stress at this point. And I don't feel like this is caused by one thing. I think it's caused by just the whole week. I think this week is going to be not stressful, but tiring. Okay. And then that's going to lead to stress. Okay. And what you need to do is you need to take out quality time. So when you have downtime, instead of sitting in front of the TV eating potato chips, you need to meditate. You need to go to the gym. You need to go to church. You need to heal your mind, body, and soul, however it is that you do that. That's what you need here at the end of the week, after all this is going on, right? So definitely, yeah, make quality time for yourself at the end of the week. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot cards have to say. Universe speak, spirits guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? So you got the Queen of Cups here. And the Queen of Cups is an empath. This is somebody who is very connected to their emotions and connected to other people's emotions and gives love freely. They really care about people so much, but they're so free and so caring that people like to step on them. Empaths have a lot of people that like to step on them because they're emotional. They like to use their emotions against them. So I would just be weary about people right now using your kindness and whatnot against you, like this player and this cheater and whatnot, and your own disappointment and sadness in the past. Because I feel like your worth, you're accepting your worth, your talents and whatnot, has something to do with this disappointment and sadness, because you come to a realization that it is you, but it hurts you in some sort of way. And I feel like people are going to use that against you in different ways, because they know how emotional you can be at times. But I feel like you are the empath here. And I think the card is just warning you to not let other people step on you at this point in time. So there you go. I hope this resonates. I hope it helps in some way. And if it did, hit that like button. And if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next week. And until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.